Hello and welcome to another episode of Masala 5 Spices. This is Lekha Menon.
This is Mao Shajaz. Welcome to Five Spices.
So today we begin our episode with yet another tribute to our favorite star, Shah Rukh Khan, who celebrated his birthday a few days ago. And guess what? This turned out to be, according to me, one of his best and most memorable birthdays ever.
Yeah?
I mean, the wishes were just not stopping, from random people on the street to everybody who has a social media account. Bhai, pata hai, Facebook hai and you want to wish your superstar. But is he actually reading your messages? I doubt it. Anyway.
But it's for them, right? It's
I
not for
guess
Shah
so.
Rukh. It's for them. They want to express their love for this superstar that has ruled over their hearts for so many years.
Absolutely. And of course, the big one was him being featured on Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
That is something that हमारा कभी ऐसा नहीं होगा.
No, not really. Not happening.
So anyway, once again, happy birthday, Shah Rukh. Thank you for bringing all the joy and keep entertaining us to better movies. And yes.
Lekha, the next big headline is a trailer that has been released and I don't know क्यों ये film release होने वाली है. Why?
I think you're being too harsh.
No, why?
Because they
Why?
need to entertain us, Mahavash. All right, guys, we are talking about Pati, Patni or Wo, starring
Right.
Kartik Aaryan.
As if
who we-
once wasn't enough. Like we have to make a new film about this. Okay.
And it stars, of course, Kartik Aaryan, who is kind of becoming the king of monologues and, monologues cursing the female genre.
gender,
Like,
yeah.
why? Why, Kartik? I mean, we love you, but, seriously. And, of course, Bhumi Pednekar playing the wife, the Patni, and Ananya Pandey working the Wo act.
Yeah, well, it's a terribly misogynist trailer. It's gonna make a lot of money, and that again is a
To be
judgment.
honestly, I was kind of amused by it.
Oh.
I really am. And I'm going to watch the film. But of course, the controversies have not stopped because all the websites and those people are like, God, this is so anti-women because of certain dialogues, which of course were very objectionable, where he talks about women and, well, rape in a very derogatory way. So
Yeah, I mean,
why
I'm
do you
sorry.
do
Yeah,
this?
this
you
is
know,
not on,
seriously?
man. I'm sure people can laugh at other things.
Yeah.
And it's a choice you make, what kind of jokes you're cracking. And I think that recently I watched Dreamgirl, which was also like a super slapstick, kind of like shamey sort of a film. But it was, at least it teetered on the verge of, telling the world a better message, a positive message. That,
No, I would say that even if there's no message, it's fine. But don't have these kind of dialogues which are kind of, you're going to be called out for
Come
it
on,
any which
Kartik,
way.
come
Come on, you can
And
do better.
This whole Love Ranjan formula,
Yeah.
I'm scared that the more successful his films become, the more he'll get encouraged. कि अरे यार ये बड़ा अच्छा formula, ये चलाता हूँ मैं. And it's sort of a rehash of those bad Govinda 90s films
Right.
like दिल कहता है कब तक रोएगी चीखेगी चिल्लाएगी. That's my go-to song to display the misogyny of the
That's
90s.
true, that's true.
But then, I mean, I just hope that this doesn't catch
Yeah.
on.
But to say that, I mean, you have to watch the original film, which was a nice, sweet, gentle film starring Sanjeev Kumar. So maybe you want to revisit that. This movie is made by the same guys, the Chopras. The B.R. Chopra, of course, made it then, and now his family member has made it. So, well, I don't know why they're still sticking to the same formula with a slightly misogynistic touch. But anyway, let's wait for the release of the film and let's see the reviews then, how it comes.
And speaking of horrible films and speaking of films you should not be wasting time on, we've done a delicious review of Drive on masala.com. So if you want to venture into that arena, here's a movie you shouldn't be watching on Netflix starring Sushant Singh Rajput and Jacqueline Fernandez. Poor Sushant and poor Jacqueline.
Yeah, they're very sweet.
It's not cutting it for
And
them.
the thing is that what's happening with Dharma Productions? Like, I
Dude,
mean, this
I
is a
don't
Dharma production film which was supposed to, I think, release in the theatres, but it's gone straight to Netflix. So the choice is yours whether you want to watch
Should have
this or
gone
something
straight to
else.
Karan Johar's DVD room. Should not have even come to Netflix. No.
Indeed.
So even though Student of the Year 2 sort of catapulted Ananya Pandey and Tara Sutaria onto that pedestal that, oh, this is the new hot Bollywood, Sushant Singh Rajput and Jacqueline Fernandez are just struggling with even a Dharma production.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It sounds
what's going
getting
on?
weird. What's going on? I just hope they get better films. And Dharma, Karan Johar, please make those good old entertainers that we love you
Yeah,
for.
what happened? I think even Kalank couldn't do that. I think
Yeah,
he tried to
exactly.
do that, but nahi hua.
So probably this year has not been so great for Dharma. Hopefully next year will be better. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
So, the troll magnet, what do we call our social media moment?
Priyanka Chopra.
Priyanka Chopra does it again. This time she's attracted trolls for another reason. Again related to pollution,
Yeah.
mask, hypocrisy, etc., etc., etc. Now, of course, we know that Delhi pollution is trending and the news about Delhi pollution is trending. It's a very serious situation. Priyanka Ben, decided कि चलो मुझे भी अपना concern दिखाना है. So she wore a mask and she said, oh my God, it's so difficult to breathe in Delhi, etc., etc. But hey, aren't you supposed to be in very non-polluted US?
Yeah, and smoking a cigarette there also.
So, needless to say, all her detractors were once again thinking, hypocrite, hey, were you smoking a cigarette? Were you lighting all those firecrackers during your wedding? So, you shouldn't have done this, etc., etc., etc. And then Priyanka played it cool. So, yet another Priyanka Chopra troll moment for this week.
Speaking of trolls, this time it's a dangerous moment in social media. Social media singer slash celebrity, I don't know what to call her because she hasn't really done something great in terms of music. She wasn't a very great singer, but Rabi Pirzada had her private photos leaked online, and this is became a massive controversy because it was all over the news, and people were really shaming her for it. And she explained what happened and why it happened, but I guess that's beyond the point because Rabi Pirzada has said that I'm now quitting showbiz.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, that's quite sad because your private photos shouldn't have been leaked, and you're not to be the one who should be ashamed. It should be the person who's leaked the photos. But I mean, it's just some random person in the world who's done that to her, and whoever has done this, should be ashamed of it.
Seriously, that is so bad.
This week I'll be watching Bala, starring Ayushmann Khurrana and Bhumi Pednekar, who was again in controversy because she had sort of brown-faced herself. So we'll see what that's about. But I'm looking forward to Ayushmann playing a bald guy. Never thought I'd say these words.
But after Ujra Shaman, what do you think? It's got some good reviews though. You know, remember the controversy about the two films? Now the other one, the bigger one, is releasing.
Maybe both are good.
Maybe both are good.
You know,
right?
It happens.
And Ayushmann, I have a lot of hope in him.
Me too.
Whatever he does.
Me too.
So that's when watch out for our review soon. But there is another movie that's just dropped its trailer today, Panipat. And guys, get your history lessons, history books out, Nikalo, and let's kind of fact check first of all because Bollywood does not do history correctly.
Not at all.
But this time it's been made by the history master himself, Asutosh Gowarikar, who is still riding on the Lagan wave, it seems at times. So
How
I
many
watched the
years
trailer.
has it been?
Yeah, and I watched the trailer and it gave me a feeling of Bahubali meets Kesari meets Lagan meets all those other films. You know, the same sepia tone, photography, and Arjun Kapoor breathing fire and everything else. And of course, he has kind of channeled, Sanjay Dutt has channeled his inner Ranveer Singh in an avatar that is curiously similar
Who had
to...
channeled Khal Drogo. So, I mean, ek Khal Drogo se kitne Bollywood villains niklenge? That is the question.
So, well, Sanjay Dutt, as I said, looks curiously like Ranveer in Padmavat. I mean, I don't know how these emperors dress like this only, kya? I mean...
I have no clue.
Really. And of course, we have Kriti Sanon playing... a historical character, but she looks like the girl next door, the millennial who's dressed up in that part. Now, I really hope the movie is better than the trailer.
Didn't she learn her lesson from Rabta? That ain't working for you, babe.
Yeah. So I just hope the movie is better than the trailer.
Then you have something great to talk about. We don't always have to talk about bad trailers, bad movies. We can talk about a great film, a cult classic, one of my absolute favorite films, Andaz Apna Apna.
That has completed, yes, and that has completed 25 years this week. Yay!
Haila Uima.
Which is your favorite scene?
Oh, they're all my favorite, but I think that recently, I think I used it in a gif like Kaleja Thanda ho gaya mera. That was like the bumper.
My favorite is when these two guys, Amar and Prem, go to collect Paresh Rawal on a Luna. Oh my god. I mean, you can watch it like 1,000, 1 lakh times and still laugh the same way.
This entire film you can watch a million times.
A million times. So long live Andaz Apna Apna. I just hope that we can get to watch it every day when we have or every week when we have this blue moment, you know, just to lighten us up.
Here are things that are great about the 90s and here are things which are not so great about the 90s,
Indeed.
right? These horrible songs that keep getting remade. No. In a film called Pagalpanti, in a film called Pagalpanti, there is a song which is taken from Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya starring Salman Khan and Kajol. And it was like, Tum par hum hain atke.
Yeah.
I mean, ye gana remix karne ki kya zarurat hai bhai? Why remix this
They could
song?
have remixed that other one, right? The shirtless song.
Yeah.
Oh, Jane Jana. That would have been still good.
Yeah, but apparently.
But what about that other remix again of our Pati Patni aur wo?
Kyun? Akhiyon se
Goli Maro.
Are they out of music or are they out of lyrics? What is the problem?
I mean, what Govinda and Ravina could bring to that song in the 90s was acha tha, and we can still
different.
dance to it.
Yeah.
But why? Why and why? But I think we'll not get an answer to this in Bollywood. Why do you remix? Make something original. Well, this is a very busy week. Winter has started and so has Global Village and so many other things in Dubai. But this week is quite special because at the Sharjah Book Fair, we have Vikram Seth coming on November 8th, Friday. And there's also another extremely touching tribute that local comics are paying to one of their own, I'm sure you remember the incident a few months ago when one of our very talented comedians, Manju Nag, had collapsed on stage, just kind of bringing focus to the stress that everyone faces in life. And now there is a tribute show for Manju. So
That's
I think you
lovely.
should, that should really go for it. And of course, there are so many other things. The shopping is still on. Next week, there are some big concerts coming up. There's next week there are some concerts coming up. There are some other comedy shows like Kunal Kamra. And this week, again, there's Rohan Joshi and Abhish Matthew
Lots
coming
of
to town.
stuff happening.
Lots of stuff happening. Everything covered on masala.com. So keep an eye for it.
Thank you so much for watching this week's Masala 5 Spices. If you have gossip to tell us, bata dein comments ke andar. Or if you want to get in touch with us, you can let us know through our Facebook and YouTube channels. And thank you for watching this week's episode. Please stay tuned for next week. Thank you for watching once again. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
The trailer has been released and the film is... Sorry, I'll do this again. Bajo. Seat. Student of the Year did for Ananya Pandey and Bhumi Pednekar.
Tara Sutaria.
Yeah, and... sorry. Again, I'll do this. Even though what...
Student of the Year.
And speaking of... No, not speaking of. We didn't talk about it. Haha.